Welcome to the Profit by Design podcast. I am Melissa Kay, the lead strategist at Tap the Potential, and I'm here with Dr. Sabrina Starling, the business psychologist, founder of Tap the Potential and TEDx speaker. And we are so excited to share with you today how to break free from the survival trap and make decisions that will move your business forward. So, Dr. Sabrina, how about you just dig in here and share how having a vivid, compelling vision will help you stay out of the survival trap because you wrote the book on it.
Yeah. So I was digging through my files the other day and I found a vision that I wrote for 2023. So I wrote it 10 years prior. It was 2013. And when I was reading it, I was so blown away, first off, by how different my life was 10 years
Mhm.
prior. So it's actually 15 now. But what struck me is so much of what was in that vision has happened.
Wow.
Yes. And in bigger and better ways than I could have imagined. And I started the vision with a statement of, look, here, I made this. And I remember the mindset I was in when I did that because when we're little kids and we're in kindergarten and we're doing our art projects and we come home and we show them to mom, like, look, here, mom, I made this. And it looks all, like the colors are everywhere and, there's no real form or picture. And then mom says it's beautiful. When we're kids and we're creating, we put no limits on what we believe is possible for ourselves, right? And we may make something that looks really messy, and in our minds, it's beautiful. And I think that's what we miss as adults. We're not giving ourselves that opportunity to dream and really vision big and embrace the mess that's going to happen as we create this vision. And yet at the end, it's going to be something extraordinary and beautiful in our lives.
I love this. As adults, we don't dream. And a lot of times it's because we are fearful, thinking, oh, well, this won't come true. Or we've had so many people tell us, oh, don't focus on that, or don't go into this. We were talking about this on our Team Huddle Monday. You shouldn't be in this particular career because you won't make money at it. And the joke was, it's actually a very lucrative industry now. So many times we just push those dreams aside as we become adults, and in our lives and our business we just bury them.
Yeah.
The vision is the most powerful thing that you can do for your company.
It is. And it really becomes our guiding light. And everything, once we have a clear vision of, what, and when we're visioning, I think it's really important to think about what would make our heart race with excitement and just joy and want to wake up every day in that life. And when we're creating that vision for our lives and for our businesses, it becomes the guiding light, and all decisions get filtered through that vision. So when we're in the survival trap, we are in a point, and I know some of you may be watching this on video on YouTube. Um, our current reality is right here in the center, and we have decisions that we make all the time, and we can make decisions that take us in this direction or that direction, like they solve the current problem, but they don't take us in a cohesive direction of where we want to go. And if we don't have a clear vision of where we want to go, we're not going to end up there. Who knows where we're going to end up? Most likely it's not going to be something we want to experience in our lives and in our businesses. So the clear, compelling, vivid vision is your key to staying out of the survival trap.
It is. And we're going to discuss how visions can feel very overwhelming. So you write it, it sounds great, but then when you actually start working towards that vision, you start to think, oh my gosh, this just sounds impossible. And we had this cool experience last week where we were coaching a business owners. So there's multiple business owners in this company, and we've worked with them for a couple of years. And we created a vision statement for them a few months ago. and they come into coaching and there was an area of friction
Yes.
with a team member. And I opened up the vision and I started reading it. And I said, you guys, everything that you're experiencing with this team member, it's stated exactly in the vision. You're going in the direction that you want to go. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy to get
Right.
there. There's going to be
Right.
some moments that come up. This is just an opportunity to work through them. But remember, the decisions that you're making are taking you towards your vision.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that just kind of speaks to that creative mess and like it feels uncomfortable. Anytime we're behaving differently, we feel uncomfortable with it. And so one of the things that we have discovered at Tap the Potential in our research with small business owners and successful small business owners in particular is one of the differentiating factors is being willing to pay attention to the wins and successes that are aligning with the vision and not the big wins and successes. So, like for me, my TEDx talk, that's a huge win and success. And I've been working on that for years. If I would have said 5 years ago, well, I put in a few applications for a TEDx talk and no one's responding to me, I give up. Like, because there's no early signs of success. I would have missed out big. And so this is the key that we have to once we know what our vision is, we have to look at what are our early signs of success, those small wins. And sometimes the smallest win is that you are taking action in alignment towards the vision. So it's not even that there's been a result yet. It's that like you're showing up and you're doing your $10,000 an hour activity towards your vision week after week, like that 5 hours a week that we always tell you. If you do 5 hours with us at Tap the Potential in our Better Business, Better Life program, you can take a 4-week vacation in the next year. Well, you may be in a place where you've had 4 coaching sessions and you freed up a little bit of time on your calendar, but now you have a team member pushing back on you. And it's a loyal team member. They've been with you for years. And they're telling you that coaching that you're doing is messing everything up here. And by the way, this is a real example. Like we hear this stuff all the time. So, Melissa, what's the response to that?
When you have the vision established for your company, you know what you're working towards. So, any decision that you need to make, you can just ask yourself this question: would this decision move me towards my vision? If the answer is no, don't do it. And it's usually another survival trap response. Maybe it's, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay payroll next month? So I'm going to take this customer or client that's not my ideal client. Maybe their core values or immutable laws, as we call them, aren't in alignment, but by golly, it's going to help me make that payroll. Every decision that you make strategically, whether it's with a team member pushing back on you, um, or any other thing that comes up in your business, strategic decisions that you need to be making, as long as you go back to that vision and make sure you're in alignment, then you're moving forward in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think one of the things that is really challenging for most of us business owners when we are in the survival trap, it's really hard to vision at a detailed level. And one thing that we're real clear on is your vision needs to be compelling and it needs to be vivid. It needs to be very, very detailed. And so we start with this look at your life and what is that? What is it that you want to be experiencing in life?
Mhm.
And how do you want to feel? And really just allowing you to go into that process. Melissa is masterful at creating the setting that will settle your mind, so that you can go there. And then as you talk, it's getting captured. And your vision, essentially, Melissa is she's going to ask you the questions. And as she talks with you, your vision is getting written. And the key when you look back on that vision to knowing this is right, like this is the direction I should head, is how you feel when you read it.
Mm. So I've written many visions for business owners. It is really challenging to write it for yourself. Um, I would even struggle. I would hire someone to write my vision for me. It's challenging when it's your business. You really need a coach to pull the questions out of you. But as I've written visions for business owners and read them, I see crying. I'm always hearing, you nailed it, Melissa, you got it. It's like you are in my business. And truthfully, I am in your business. I know the day to day things that are going on. I know the results that you want to accomplish. I know what you want to achieve in your business and in your personal life. And I know your character. I know what your immutable laws are. So I make sure to incorporate that. And a lot of, I would say, pretty much all of our clients have a servant-hearted or in legacy mindset. So they're very focused on what they are bringing to their community, to the world, and what legacy that they're going to leave behind. And we're building all of these things in the vision. And once we create that, it opens up opportunity for everything else. And on those hard days where things feel tough, when you're having to have a difficult conversation with a team member, or you're feeling like, I know for myself, I've been sick the past few weeks. And I said to one of our team members today, I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm failing my team because I'm not my whole self. And this has been going on for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And she said, no, Melissa, even when you're sick and you're showing up at 50%, it's like 100% for other people, the way that they show up. When your team has your back like that, and it's because we have this vision moving forward, and our clients know how much we care and we're invested in them and we're showing up in them. When you have all of these things in place, magic just happens.
It
And
absolutely does. And when you have this vision that excites you so much and you share it with your team and they can see themselves and feel themselves in this vision, that's where it becomes almost magical, because now it's not just you, the business owner, who's carrying this vision, but your entire team,
mhm,
and they want to achieve it because it's going to make their lives better. And they want, when you're able to articulate how you want your team members feeling when they come to work,
yeah,
that level of detail in there, and your team members read that and they're like, yes, I want
yeah,
to go to work every day and feel wonderful and excited and supported, and that I'm a part of something and we're impacting people's lives. That's where your team members come in, and they will see opportunities to support you. And so we at Tap the Potential are greater than the sum of our parts. So on days that we are not at our best, like Melissa is dealing with, like, just illness that just keeps going and going, and she's not at her best, but the team isn't Melissa, right? Melissa is a part of this team, and it allows us to come together and look at, okay, Melissa's doing wonderful things even at 50%. So how can we support her and amplify so that it's okay? Like, when she's done today, I made sure she's going to go rest. Like, she's going to take
mhm,
a nap. And, and she doesn't have to be thinking about what's going on tomorrow or the next day. It's like, okay, I got this bit that I got to do, and then I'm done. And that is because that's part of our vision at Tap the
mhm.
Potential. Work supports life, and that we are able to really support each other in that way. You may have a different variation of that in how you want your team members to feel in your business. But what's important, and it's most important, that this is pulled out of you in your own language, like Melissa said, aligning with your immutable laws, your core values, so that
Mhm.
it resonates and speaks. And then it's a matter of looking for the small steps forward, the small wins that you and your team can take to move towards that vision.
So I want to circle back to how that vision can keep you going. So maybe you're like me. Maybe you've been sick for a while, or maybe you've experienced something in your business or in your personal life where you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm just not 100%. I don't have all the spoons to give. And things just aren't today what I would like them to be. When you have that vision, it can turn around your mindset. So yesterday we had our quarterly leadership meeting. And, I'm feeling that way. And you read our company vision. And Dr. Sabrina, as you read it and you talked about all of the things that we want to have our clients experience at Tap the Potential, in my mind, I'm checking boxes. Yes, our clients are doing this. Yes, our clients are feeling this. Yes, our clients are supported, over and over and over again. And the same for our team. So when you have that vision, it will get you through the dark times, no matter what is going on, and it keeps everyone on track.
Yes. And I want to share with you something incredible that Melissa has created to support you as business owners in creating your visions, because this is one of the biggest struggles that we've heard from our clients for years is I'm not good at writing a vision. And, maybe you have 3 sentences for a vision, but you need a lot more detail. So Melissa has created a VIP day experience where she will work one-on-one with you to pull this vision out of you. Melissa, would you talk some about that?
Absolutely. The VIP day is such a powerful experience. We are going to hop on a call, and all you have to do is show up. There's nothing that you have to do to prepare. I'm going to take you through a series of questions and ask things about you, your company, what direction you want your company to go in. There's going to be a few questions about your personal goals and dreams, because it's very important to have that be a part of your vision. And the call doesn't take very long, maybe an hour and a half. And after that, I write your vision for you.
Yeah.
And then we meet again. I'll create the space for you to show up vulnerably, authentically, just be your true self. If there's anything that doesn't resonate with you, we can switch that up. That's usually not the case. We nail it for you, but there's the opportunity there for you to tweak anything. I tweak these things together with you. And when we come out of this experience, and it is an experience, so you'll probably want to bring your tissue box. When we come out of this, you will have a clear, vivid, compelling vision for your business that you can refer back to for all of your business decisions, that you can share with your team members, your loved ones, and it truly is going to be your guiding light on how to make decisions in your business moving forward.
Yeah. And by the way, when you share it with your loved ones, that is so powerful, because a big part of that vision is about your personal life. And all of a sudden, they're going to see themselves living a better life because of your dreams. And so now you don't just have your team members getting excited, but you also have your family members getting excited and wanting to rally around you and support making this happen. And so if you want this VIP day experience with Melissa, all you need to do is go to tapthepotential.com and click book a call. You'll get scheduled with Caitlin, and let Caitlin know I heard Dr. Sabrina and Melissa on the Profit by Design podcast talking about creating your compelling, vivid vision. I want to do that with Melissa. I want that experience. And Caitlin will get that hooked set up for you. Melissa's calendar is very full, so we have very limited opportunities. We do one a month. And so if you want to be that one this month, take advantage of this opportunity and get your VIP day scheduled with Melissa.
So I want to make sure everyone understands the value here. I'm going to toot my own horn for a moment, Dr. Sabrina here. Yes. So I'm a business strategist, so pumpkin plan strategist, profit first professional. I'm also a certified life coach. I am a certified dream manager, and that is a big advantage when we are creating your vision, because I really know the right questions to ask to get you to the point of creating that vision and help you dream when it's so challenging to dream. but also I've been a business owner or leader for the past over 30 years. So I'm giving away my age there a little bit. And then just worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs. So the biggest thing, though, is I care. I truly want you to succeed. I want you to have a better life and a better business. I want your work to support your life. So invest in this opportunity for yourself, for your family members, for your business, for your team members, because it will change everything for you.
Yeah. I could not. Yeah, and that's the beauty, like Melissa's saying, all you do is show up. Like, you don't have to do any prep work. There's no homework afterwards other than, hey, if you want to, you really should share your vision with the people that matter most to you. This is an incredible opportunity. And Melissa, I'm really excited to see which one of our Profit Design listeners is going to step into this opportunity this month with you, because that means another big dream that we get behind at Tap the Potential and support.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in today, and we will see you next week on the Profit by Design podcast.